Good afternoon. Welcome to GrainTV. My name is Cody Bills. This is Logan Burgess. Today is Thursday the 12th. We had the market trading down here today. Corn down 5, beans down 20 1/4, wheat in Chicago trading down 7, Kansas City wheat trading off 6 1/2. The volume was better than yesterday, and of course we continued the trend that we started on Tuesday when the WASDE report came out. Now we got 3 items to talk about today. We've got export sales, we got some cargo cancellations in China, and a bill introduced in front of Senate that could potentially eliminate the ethanol mandate. That's going to be a big story. Logan, let's talk about export sales. Did any of those numbers this morning contribute to the selling?
You know, they really shouldn't have, Cody. If we take a look at this table here showing the actual reported sales in the left column and what was expected by the trade in the right column, you can see that corn sales met expectations. Soybeans continued the trend here for the last several weeks of beating expectations. Very strong there. Wheat was at the low end of expectations. I think the big story, though, here is those soybean numbers, and it's a little bit concerning to me that we once again see a strong export number for soybeans, but the trade really brushes it aside and we end up trading 20 cents lower. So to answer your question, today's export sales, if anything, should have supported the trade. We really didn't see that, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, that could very well be a red flag for producers out there or people in the bean market. We've seen demand be a very strong part of this market. We've talked about it a lot. Here we get another great demand number, and of course now we're rolling over. Just keep note of that. One thing to keep in mind too is that we did have cancellations of corn cargo ships in China. That is going to be, I think, a story that is going to continue to come out. We do have scheduled deliveries to China in the coming weeks. There's a possibility we see another 3 cargoes canceled. So look for those stories. I think it's going to be kind of bearish on the market as we go forward in the next couple weeks.
You know, just in today's action as well, we had another story that was kind of a bearish or a very big bearish story developing on the domestic market in terms of corn demand. As you said in the introduction here, Cody, we did have Senator Feinstein and Coburn introducing a bipartisan bill to completely eliminate the ethanol mandate. So this is a much more significant change than what the EPA has proposed in terms of the renewable fuel standard. So we already saw corn trading down at the time that this report was out, but it certainly didn't help anything, and I think this is a story to watch here as we move forward. This bill is a long way from being passed. Certainly we're going to see a lot of objection to this bill in Iowa, Illinois, and Indiana, but we see this story. It's not a good story, bottom line, for corn demand, and it certainly didn't help out anything in today's action.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, like what you said, I mean, the trade reacted to it. We did trade down a little bit, but we didn't trade down significantly. The fact that it is now a story, I think what this does for traders and for farmers out there is you need to pay close attention on how this develops, because if it gains momentum, you know, it could really be a negative force for this corn market. Other than that, guys, that wraps up today's show, and if you have any questions about what we talked about today, give us a call at 877-472-4607. Remember, you can take a demo of the mobile trading platform, so go ahead and do that at grainhead.com. Thanks a lot. We'll see you here tomorrow.